5 signs she's starting to fall for you, but is scared to show it. Stoicism, modern stoic. Love doesn't make the world go round. Love is what makes the ride worthwhile. Component placement, Franklin P. Jones. Sometimes a woman's heart begins to lean towards you, but fear keeps her from showing it. Maybe she's worried about getting hurt, afraid of rejection, or just hesitant to lose control over her emotions. Whatever the reason, she holds back, even though her feelings are growing stronger beneath the surface. If you're wondering whether she's starting to fall for you, but is too cautious or scared to admit it, don't just listen to what she says. Watch how she acts. Often, her behaviour will reveal more than her words ever could. Here are 5 clear signs she's developing feelings for you, even if she hasn't found the courage to say it out loud yet. Number 1. She remembers the little things. When a woman starts to fall for you but is hesitant to openly express her feelings, one of the most telling signs is how she remembers the little things about you, details that might seem small or insignificant, but carry immense meaning beneath the surface. This attention to the minutiae of your life, whether it's recalling your favourite coffee order, a book you mentioned in passing, or a particular habit you have, is a subtle yet profound way she shows she cares deeply, even if she is not ready to say it outright. Remembering these details goes beyond mere politeness or casual interest. It's her mind and heart quietly storing memories that matter, a silent declaration of affection that often speaks louder than words. This behaviour reflects what the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius taught about mindfulness and presence. Don't let your reflection on the whole sweep of life crush you. Don't fill your mind with all the bad things that might still happen. Stay focused on the present situation. In this context, she is fully present in your interactions, attuned to the nuances of who you are, showing her growing attachment through sincere attentiveness. In real life, remembering the small things is a powerful emotional signal because it demonstrates a genuine investment in you as a person rather than just a casual acquaintance. This is important for men to recognise, especially in a world where expressions of affection can often be rushed or superficial. Her careful recollection is a form of emotional currency that she's accumulating, laying the groundwork for a deeper connection built on trust and understanding. It's akin to the Stoic practice of reflecting daily on what truly matters and valuing consistency over grand gestures. The little things, your favourite music, a story you told, the way you like your coffee, become tokens of her growing care, her way of silently saying, "You matter to me." This thoughtful attention also helps her feel closer to you, providing comfort and connection without the vulnerability of direct confession, which can be daunting for many. Moreover, this sign ties into the broader theme of patience and observation, virtues highly esteemed by modern Stoicism. She is watching, learning, and quietly storing these details because she wants to connect with you on a level deeper than the surface. Her remembering isn't accidental. It's deliberate and meaningful, a slow but sure sign that her feelings are developing, even if she hasn't yet voiced them. This recalls the wisdom of Epictetus, who emphasized that understanding the world around us, including other people's behaviors and subtle cues, is crucial to navigating relationships wisely. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Her memory of the little things invites you to listen carefully, to recognize her unspoken affection, and to respond with your own attentive presence. For you, this means paying attention to how she engages with your personal details and responding in kind by appreciating and acknowledging her efforts. Showing gratitude when she remembers something important to you can encourage her to open up more and feel safer about expressing her feelings openly. In daily life, cultivating this mutual attentiveness can transform a relationship from tentative interest into something enduring and genuine. It's a reminder that love often grows not from grand declarations, but from the quiet, consistent appreciation of one another's uniqueness, much like the Stoics' focus on steady progress and personal virtue over fleeting emotions. So, if you notice her remembering the little things, take it as a meaningful sign of her growing affection and invest your own energy into nurturing this connection with patience and kindness. How have you experienced the power of small details in your own relationships? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Your insights could help others recognize the subtle but profound language of love and connection. Comment to remember: I honor the small details that build lasting bonds. Number 2. She finds excuses to spend time with you. When a woman starts to develop feelings for you but is too cautious or scared to reveal them outright, her behavior begins to communicate what her words cannot, and one of the most unmistakable signs is the way she continuously finds reasons to spend time with you. This isn't about overt declarations or direct invitations. Rather, it's a subtle, almost subconscious dance where her actions create opportunities to be near you without exposing her vulnerability too soon. You might notice an increase in what seem like coincidental encounters. She appears at your favorite coffee shop more frequently, or you suddenly see her at places you visit often. These aren't random accidents. They are the silent workings of a heart drawn toward yours, even when her mind is hesitant to admit it. Her presence in these moments is accompanied by quiet delight that, though masked by a casual smile or light conversation, is impossible to hide entirely. This kind of behavior reflects what the great poet Rumi once captured beautifully. The wound is the place where the light enters you. In this case, her fear of showing her feelings becomes the very reason she seeks you out, longing for connection while protecting herself from potential hurt. Alongside these chance meetings, she will start to ask for your help with small tasks, seemingly trivial requests, such as seeking your opinion on a minor issue, asking for assistance on a project, or inviting you to accompany her on an errand. These requests are more than mere errands. They are carefully constructed excuses that allow her to be in your presence longer, to deepen the connection in a way that feels safe and manageable. In this, there is a tender strategy at work, as if she's testing the waters, gauging how you respond, and building comfort bit by bit. This delicate approach aligns with what Seneca, a leading Stoic philosopher, advised about patience and prudence in relationships. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. She is not only seeking proximity, but also testing the emotional waters to see if you will be that positive influence in her life. Further, she might begin to include you in group activities, a dinner with friends, a casual gathering, or a social event, where you're present, but the focus isn't solely on her or the potential romantic connection. This is her way of being close without pressure, allowing her to enjoy your company and observe your interactions in a setting that feels less exposing. The safety of numbers provides her the confidence to be near you, to laugh a little louder at your jokes, to linger in conversations, and to position herself physically closer whenever the opportunity arises. Even in a crowded room, you may catch her eyes searching for yours, a silent signal that your presence means more to her than she's willing to admit outright. These gestures, subtle and fleeting though they may be, speak louder than any direct confession could. As the famous writer Antoine de Saint-Exupéry said, "Love does not consist of gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction." Her efforts to include you reflect her desire to move toward a shared journey, even if her voice is hesitant. Understanding these signs requires a blend of attentiveness, empathy, and patience. Her fear of vulnerability is not a rejection, but a protective shield, one many men might relate to, given the societal pressures on emotional expression. The ancient Stoics taught the value of emotional resilience, and applying that wisdom here means recognizing that courage comes in many forms, including the quiet bravery of seeking connection while guarding one's heart. Responding with warmth and genuine openness helps create an environment where she can gradually lower her defenses and feel safe to express herself more fully. It is in this space, built on trust and respect, that something genuine and lasting can emerge. Remember the words of Epictetus. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. If you desire a meaningful relationship, recognize these signs and respond with conscious kindness. In practical terms, in real life, this means being aware of the subtle signals she gives without forcing or rushing her. It means valuing the moments she carves out to be near you, understanding the courage behind small gestures and gently encouraging her to share more over time. Real relationships often grow not from grand declarations, but from these quiet, persistent efforts to connect and understand. So if you've noticed her making excuses to be near you, take it as a sign worth your attention and respect. Nurture the connection with empathy and patience, and you may find that the slow unveiling of her feelings leads to a deeply rooted and rewarding bond. After all, love and connection thrive in spaces where courage is met with kindness. Have you ever noticed these subtle signs from someone close to you? How did you respond, and what did it teach you about vulnerability and connection? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to recognize the quiet but powerful language of the heart. Number 3. She gets nervous or awkward around you. When a woman starts to develop feelings for you but is too hesitant or scared to openly show them, one of the most revealing signs lies not in her words, but in her body language, those subtle, involuntary signals that escape even the most careful control. Unlike spoken language, which can be guarded and rehearsed, the body tends to speak an honest truth, and nervousness or awkwardness around you is often a clear indicator that her emotions run deeper than she lets on. Even a woman who usually carries herself with confidence and poise may suddenly become fidgety, playing with her hair, adjusting her clothes, or touching nearby objects as a way to occupy restless hands and mask inattention. These small gestures, seemingly insignificant, reveal a silent struggle where her feelings are intense, but the fear of vulnerability weighs even more heavily. It's as if her body is trying to balance the pull of affection against the caution that comes with emotional risk. Moreover, if you notice her avoiding prolonged eye contact or quickly looking away after meeting your gaze, this subtle behavior often hints at her conflicted heart, wanting to connect but unsure how to navigate the emotions swirling within. Her speech too may betray her nervousness. She might stumble over words, forget what she intended to say, or speak in a softer, less assured tone than usual, all signs that her feelings are affecting her more than she admits. A vulnerability that reminds us of the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, who taught that true courage is found not in the absence of fear, but in acting despite it. Her nervous laughter, appearing even when there's little to laugh about, is another clue, a natural outlet for the tension she feels. And if she is normally outgoing and expressive, but becomes shy or reserved around you, this shift reflects an internal battle between her genuine affection and the fear of emotional exposure. Blushing, too, is an involuntary reaction that can't be faked or easily hidden. Flushed cheeks often betray the vulnerability she tries to keep under wraps, a physical manifestation of her emotional turmoil. In these moments, she is caught between the desire to come closer and the instinct to protect herself. And this tension might also show in how she navigates physical proximity, standing a bit closer than usual, yet hesitating if you move toward her, opening up in conversation, only to retreat when she senses she's revealing too much. These mixed signals, while confusing on the surface, are natural expressions of someone trying to bridge the gap between heart and fear, a dance that requires patience and understanding. The emotional stakes here are high. Early crushes may bring mild jitters, but when she's truly falling for you and scared to show it, every glance and gesture carries weight, and the fear of rejection or misunderstanding can make her behave in ways that surprise even herself, underscoring the importance of responding with kindness and empathy. This delicate interplay of nerves and affection reminds us of the Stoic principle taught by Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, highlighting that your patient and gentle response can create the safe space she needs to let her guard down. In modern life, where emotional openness is often a rare commodity, recognizing these subtle signs becomes crucial, not only to deepen your connection, but to honor the courage it takes for someone to reveal their heart in quiet, imperfect ways. If you notice her nervousness or awkwardness around you, don't dismiss it as mere shyness or disinterest. Instead, see it as a meaningful signal of her growing affection. Your warmth, patience, and understanding can be the key that allows her to feel safe enough to gradually express her true feelings, turning those awkward moments into the foundation of a genuine, lasting bond. Have you noticed someone acting nervously around you but not saying much? How did you respond? And what did it teach you about vulnerability and connection? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insight might help others see beyond the silence and recognize the hidden language of the heart. Comment below. I embrace courage and welcome love with patience. Number 4. Her body language betrays her feelings. Her body language betrays her feelings, revealing what words dare not say. And if you're a man ready to master the art of reading between the lines, this is your ultimate signal to pay attention. When a woman's heart begins to lean towards you, but fear holds her back, her body becomes an unfiltered messenger, broadcasting her emotions with undeniable clarity. The way she shifts her posture, the subtle touches, the glances she steals, all these silent cues scream louder than any carefully crafted sentence ever could. Look closely. Does she lean in when you speak, closing the physical gap as if to bridge the emotional distance she won't yet admit? Does she mirror your movements, unconsciously syncing with your rhythm? These are not accidents. They are the language of attraction spoken fluently through limbs and expressions, a language that modern men must learn to decode if they wish to win her heart. Aristotle knew the power of the unspoken when he said, "The body is a servant of the mind." In this case, her body is serving her heart, even as her mind struggles with vulnerability. Notice how her eyes behave, the windows to her concealed emotions. Does she hold your gaze longer than necessary, then quickly look away, caught between daring to connect and the instinct to protect herself? This tension is the battlefield where her true feelings wrestle with fear. Her hands may fidget, playing with a strand of hair or nervously tapping the table, betraying a nervous energy she can't contain. These gestures are her silent confession, her body speaking truth while her lips remain sealed. This is your moment to step in with unwavering confidence. Remember, power lies in perception. As the Stoic Seneca teaches, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Your preparation is your awareness. Your opportunity is the chance to respond not with impatience, but with understanding that invites her out of her shell. In today's world, where emotional literacy is often neglected, mastering this body language is a game changer. It's the difference between watching her slip away into silence and pulling her closer into your orbit. When she mirrors your stance, when her feet point toward you, when she subtly mimics your gestures, she is signaling comfort and a desire to bond. These are primal, instinctive signs that can't be faked. She may also unconsciously reduce the space between you, standing or sitting, just a bit closer than casual distance dictates. This is a bold but quiet invitation to intimacy, one you must not ignore. Your role is to recognize these cues and match her energy with calm assurance. Be the steady rock in the swirling storm of her emotions. Body language betrays her feelings even in the smallest details. The twitch of a smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes, the brief flush on her cheeks, the way her breathing subtly changes when you enter the room. These are signs of emotional arousal and connection, her body preparing to reveal what she's afraid to voice. This silent language demands your full attention. Ignore it at your peril. In a society obsessed with words and texts, learning to read the unspoken will give you the upper hand. It's the modern Stoic's way. Control what you can, observe what you cannot, and respond with clarity and strength. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Her hesitation is not a wall, it's a gateway. Your patience and insight will turn her silence into a profound connection. This is not just about noticing signals, it's about acting on them decisively. When you see her body language align with attraction, don't hesitate or second guess. Move with intention. Show her you understand the depth of her unspoken feelings through your own confident presence. Create moments where her guard can drop without fear of judgment. Speak with your eyes, your posture, your tone. Let your entire being say, "I see you. I value you." This approach is magnetic. It draws her out, transforming nervous energy into mutual trust and desire. In practical terms, start small. Mirror her gestures subtly to build rapport. Use open body language to signal safety and warmth. Pay attention to the way she touches her hair or neck. It often signals nervous excitement. Engage in activities that reduce pressure, group settings, casual outings, where her body can relax, and the signals become clearer. But always lead with strength tempered by empathy. You are the captain steering this ship, and your steady hand will navigate her from hesitation to connection. Men, this is your call to action. Don't let these signs slip by unnoticed. This is your advantage in the game of attraction, the edge that separates those who simply wish for connection from those who command it. Become the man who understands the language beyond words, who sees the signals others miss, who acts with wisdom and power. Share your experiences in the comments below. How have you learned to read body language in your own journey? Like and subscribe if you want more insights to master modern Stoicism and relationships. Remember, control what you can, observe what you cannot, and act decisively, because in this dance of connection, awareness is your greatest weapon. Number 5. She's protective of you. When a woman begins to fall for you but feels hesitant or scared to reveal her emotions, her actions often speak far louder than her words, and one of the most telling yet easily overlooked signs is that she becomes noticeably protective of you. This protectiveness isn't always about physical gestures or overt declarations. It often takes the form of emotional vigilance, subtly exposing the depth of her hidden feelings. You may find that she instinctively steps up whenever she senses you're being criticized, misunderstood, or unfairly judged. Even if she keeps a calm or casual exterior, you might catch the firmness in her voice or a sharper tone when others speak poorly of you. She could find herself defending you, highlighting your strengths, or skillfully steering conversations away from negativity. This instinct to shield your reputation and emotional well-being is rarely born from mere friendship. It's a sign that you matter to her in ways she might not yet be brave enough to admit openly. As the Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "True love is shown in the smallest details," and this quiet form of protection is one such detail, revealing her growing emotional investment. Her protectiveness often extends beyond just shielding your image. It also reveals itself in her concern for your personal struggles. If she learns you're dealing with stress, setbacks, or anxiety, you may notice her offering support in gentle, persistent ways, sending thoughtful messages, encouraging you to take breaks, or simply being present as a non-judgmental listener. These actions demonstrate an emotional bond that surpasses surface-level care. She isn't merely being polite. She's emotionally attuned to your highs and lows because your happiness and well-being have become deeply intertwined with hers. In today's fast-paced and often emotionally disconnected world, this kind of attentiveness is rare and invaluable. It mirrors the Stoic wisdom of Epictetus, who taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." She's reacting with care and protection, choosing to invest emotionally in your well-being despite her own fears or reservations. This protective instinct can also emerge in the smaller, everyday moments when she notices you look tired and suggests you take care of yourself, encourages healthier habits, or subtly tries to steer you away from situations or people she senses might be harmful. Although she might dismiss these concerns as casual friendliness, the consistent care behind her words and actions often betrays deeper feelings she's not yet ready to express. Her willingness to sacrifice her own comfort to ensure you're safe and supported speaks volumes. When you share your dreams, goals, or fears, she doesn't just offer empty encouragement. Instead, she becomes one of your most steadfast champions, offering practical help, brainstorming solutions, or celebrating your successes as if they were her own. This level of emotional involvement reveals a love quietly growing in the background, waiting for the right moment to surface. As Marcus Aurelius put it, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." Her protectiveness is her way of honouring this privilege by guarding the person she's beginning to cherish. Understanding this subtle yet powerful form of protectiveness, is key for any man seeking to navigate the complexities of modern relationships with wisdom and grace. It invites you to adopt a modern Stoic approach, meeting her care with patience, empathy, and steady confidence, rather than rushing to label or push for clarity. This approach not only fosters a safer emotional environment for her to reveal more, but also strengthens your own emotional resilience. Being the calm in her storm allows her to slowly lower her guard and build trust, paving the way for a deeper connection rooted in mutual respect and genuine care. Remember, true emotional courage isn't about forcing feelings, but creating space for them to grow naturally. If you recognize this protective behavior in someone special, take it as a powerful, if quiet, declaration of her feelings. Her instinct to defend, comfort, and uplift you is a testament to her emotional connection, even if fear or uncertainty keeps her from fully acknowledging it aloud. Love often begins in these unspoken gestures, subtle signals that reveal more than words ever could. I invite you to reflect on your own experiences and share in the comments how you've noticed protectiveness as a sign of growing affection. How did it shape your understanding of the relationship? Your insights could help others recognize and appreciate these quiet acts of love in their own lives, reminding us all that sometimes the deepest emotions are spoken in the softest ways. Thanks for watching, gentlemen. Remember, when she's nervous or awkward around you, or when her body language quietly reveals her feelings, it's not just chance. It's her heart trying to speak without words. The key is patience and awareness. Don't rush her or push too hard. Instead, show steady confidence and kindness, creating a safe space where she feels comfortable opening up in her own time. Trust in the power of subtle signals and respond with understanding. That's the mark of a modern Stoic who masters both himself and his relationships. Stay sharp, stay patient, and keep growing. Until next time, take care and keep leading with strength and empathy.